This happened 2 years ago. I went on a trek in the Himalayas. I'd done a bunch of treks with agencies before, so I wanted to try something different this time. I hired a local guide and a cook, and the three of us went on the trip. It rained the first day, the second day, and even the day we were supposed to summit and come back. On the way down from the peak, we got caught in a heavy hailstorm. It got dark before we could get down. It was freezing, we were soaked to the bone, and the wind was like a knife. But we were just following the guide and the cook, not thinking too much. My brain just shut off. If they told me to walk, I walked. If they said sit, I sat. I didn't even realize where we were going. We reached our camp around 9 p.m., but the tents had been flooded. Everything was soaked, our clothes, our mattress, the sleeping bag, the food, everything. A shepherd was nearby. He saw us, got really angry, and started yelling at the guides for being careless. He told them, I told you to leave early, to go down fast. This kid's gonna die, and I've got no choice but to take you down with him. That broke me. I was already exhausted, cold, and starving. We'd walked 24 kilometers that day, all in the rain. But now there was no hope. We crawled into the wet tent, zipped it shut, and opened the net for air. The guide put a gas cylinder inside and lit it. We all knew it was dangerous, but it was the only warmth we had. Then I started feeling dizzy. Like something was wrong. I went outside, but it was pitch black, freezing, and still raining. I came back in, lay down on the wet mattress, and I just let go. I started talking to God. I wasn't much of a believer before. I thought about my parents, about how they were always against this trip. I thought about what would happen to them if I died. I thought about how much money I had, how I'd never said I love you to my mom and dad. I thought about the girl I liked but never told. We all think about dying sometimes, and we say, not a big deal. But moments like this makes you realize that no matter how bad your life is, you still want to live. I really didn't want to die. And the craziest part? I didn't even think about my job, my goals, my stuff. Everything I'd ever thought was important, none of it even crossed my mind. I woke up around 5 a.m. with a fever. The rain had stopped. The shepherd gave me some goat butter, and I ate all of it. Then, later, the sun came up, and I felt so happy. Like, really happy, just to be alive. Now that I look back, maybe it wasn't even life-threatening. Maybe it was all in my head. But it did something to me. It brought me closer to God. It made me realize what really matters. So, have you ever had a moment where you thought, this might be it? What went through your mind? What did you realize?